It literally got about 1, maybe 2 million views in about 1 or maybe 2 weeks. And some of us, if not most of us, did not know what it was about. And I'm obviously talking about the Mortal Kombat Rebirth viral internet video. Now, this video practically took the internet by storm because almost any sort of site that had to do with either video games, Mortal Kombat, or simply just this kind of pop culture was covering it. Everybody wanted to know what it was about. Is there going to be a new Mortal Kombat video? Is it about a video game? Because there was some speculation that this is simply just a promo for a new video game that they're going to be releasing. And some people were saying it's fake, some people were saying it's fan-made. Legitimately, however, you cannot say that, because if you paid attention throughout the whole video, you will notice that there are some legit actors in this video, such as Michael J. White, who played Gamble in The Dark Knight, and Spawn in the 1997 film Spawn. Plus, how can people say it's fan-made? Can really someone who just decided to, hey, let's make a Mortal Kombat video, can they really go to distance and film it with that much cinematography and visual effects? I really don't think so. Nonetheless, the guy who played Johnny Cage, I cannot remember his name, unfortunately, it'll be right here on the screen. He later on confirmed in an interview that this video is actually sort of a promotion for what the next Mortal Kombat movie should be. Being pitched by the director of this video. He's basically saying, hey Warner Brothers, look what I want to do. Look what I want to do with the Mortal Kombat franchise. And he sort of put this on the internet. And people are saying that Warner Brothers has already seen the video, but they have not given out a proper statement. They have not said, hey, yeah, we saw the video, we would like to do it. So, only time will tell. My personal opinion is that this video is totally kick-ass. In some way, it reminds me of the new Nolan Batman movies. I mean, they took something that is very fantasy-like, very far-fetched, and made it as realistic as possible. You know, most of the magical elements that sort of took over the Mortal Kombat franchise, you know, with the tournaments and the magic powers and whatnot, is sort of taken out of this. But I love it. I love how it's grounded on reality, and still it feels so true to the original Mortal Kombat mythos, and at the same time, like I said, realistic. And it feels like it can work within the real world. Some people are going to have mixed feelings about the origins of some of these characters, like Reptile having some sort of weird skin disorder, and Baraka, yeah, there you go, Baraka, being simply just going crazy and messing himself up and putting blades in his hands. And also, is it just me, or is it weird to call a villain in the Mortal Kombat series Baraka after we now have a president named Barack Obama? Now, this is a bit of a spoiler for those who have not seen the video, so if you don't want to listen, cover your ears for a second. But for those who have seen the video, there's people going to be complaining about Johnny Cage immediately dying in this video. Keep in mind that this is a promo video. This doesn't mean that Johnny Cage might die in the movie if they are to make a movie out of this. And nonetheless, Scorpion, as well as plenty of the other characters are introduced in this video, look like they could kick some major ass, and I would love to see him in a movie like this. Granted, if they do it like this, it won't be the kiddie, you know, cookie cutter PG-13 movie. No, it's gonna be hardcore R-rated. Judging by this video, since there's gore and there's violence. It's mostly violence and gore. But that's what the original game was. I mean, in the game, you would tear people's skin off, and their skeletons will be left standing, and then they will collapse to the floor. How can you not make a R-rated movie out of that? They went along and did it, and it turned out to suck. But now, you know, if they go along and give the project onto this guy who directed this video, I really do believe that we can have a really, really great Mortal Kombat movie on our hands. One of the things that I really loved about the video was all the little, you know, inexplicit hints and nods to the original franchise. Every now and then, like for example, there's a bit where Jax is describing the origin of Reptile, and in one moment he says his fatalities have reached the double digits. Fatality, which is obviously, you know, the line that is heard every time somebody gets knocked out or dead. And also towards the end of the video, Jax says, you know, I can't remember his name, unfortunately, the guy who's in charge of the tournament. He says, find him and finish him, which is obviously what is said at the beginning of every fight in the Mortal Kombat franchise. Other nods include the audio clips from the original video game towards the end when it says Mortal Kombat. You could hear Scorpion say, get over here, and yeah. Honestly, I got chills. Even though I'm not an avid Mortal Kombat fan, it is nice to see that somebody is taking this to a whole new level, you know, to a realistic level, and at the same time keeping it very faithful. I love it when they do that, like they did with Star Trek, and like they did kind of sort of with the A-Team. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of this video, even though it's been out for a very long time. Let me know if they should make a movie out of this, or if they should just keep it as a sort of, little short video that they decided to make for the interwebs. And I'll talk to you guys later.